Dear students, let's welcome to the print in Europe. Dear students, today we are going to start with the second topic, that is print comes to Europe. For centuries, silk and spices from China flowed into Europe through the Silk Route. In the 11th century, Chinese paper reached Europe through the same route, and paper made possible the production of manuscript, which were carefully written by scribes. Then, in 1295, Marco Polo, a great explorer who returned to Italy after many years of exploration in China, Marco Polo brought the art of woodblock printing from China to Europe. The printed books were not popular in aristocratic circles because they were cheap. They preferred luxury editions still handwritten on very expensive vellum. And what is vellum? Vellum is a parchment made from the skin of animals. The cheap printed books were purchased by merchants and students in the university. As handwritten books were expensive, only the rich and the aristocrats could employ scribes. The scribes wrote for aristocratic circle and rich monastic libraries. With the coming of woodblock printing, merchants and traders started buying books in large numbers, with the result that bookseller could afford to hire scribes. One bookseller could employ 50 scribes due to the new technology in printing. It was no longer the monopoly of the rich and the influential. Production of handwritten manuscript could not meet the ever increasing demand for books because copying was an expensive, laborious, and time consuming business. The manuscripts were fragile, awkward to handle, and could not be carried around or read easily. By the early 15th century, woodblocks were being widely used in Europe to print textiles, playing cards, and religious pictures with simple brief text. There was clearly a great need for even quicker and cheaper reproduction of text. This could only be with the invention of a new print technology. The breakthrough occurred at Strasbourg, Germany, where John Gutenberg developed the first known printing press in the 1430s. Now we are going to study about Gutenberg and how did he invent the printing press, and his invention bring a revolution in the field of printing ideas. Gutenberg was a son of a merchant and grew up on a large agricultural estate. He is credited with the invention of printing press in the 1430s. He had knowledge and experience in operating olive and wine presses. Subsequently, he learned the art of polishing stones and made lead molds. Drawing on this knowledge, Gutenberg adapted existing technology to design his innovation. The olive press provided the model for the printing press, and molds were used for casting the metal types for the letters of the alphabet. By 1448, Gutenberg perfected the system. This came to be known as the movable type printing machine, and it remained the basic print technology over the next 300 years. The Gutenberg press could print 250 sheets on one side per hour. The first book he printed was the Bible, and about 180 copies were printed, and it took 3 years to produce them. By the standards of the time, this was the fast production. The new technology did not entirely displace the existing art of producing books by hand. In fact, printed books at first closely resembled the written manuscripts in appearance and layout. In the 100 years between 1450 and 1550, printing presses were set up in most countries of Europe. Printers from Germany traveled to other countries seeking work and helping start new presses. As the number of printing press grew, book production boomed. The 15th century saw 20 million copies of printed books flooding the markets in Europe. The number went up in the 16th century to about 200 million copies. This shift from hand printing to mechanical printing led to the print revolution.